Welcome all of you here once again in another session, and let's start the session. Before that, let me highlight this is the birthday of Oliveboard, celebrating 14th birthday bash, the biggest offer ever, honestly, as I have witnessed in last 3 years. 62% off on all subscriptions in the SSC stream. Will mention in detail in the end. Can use the code BDAYBirthday. Let's start our mock test of this week. Exams are coming near. I hope your preparations are going on well. Here we go. Reducing brightness so that it becomes slightly clear for you. Much better in my opinion. Here we go. Yes. The conference was postponed owing to the fact that several speakers was, I think you know, Shikha. Thank you. Speakers was impossible. Speakers were. Done and dusted in the beginning. Speakers, being a plural noun, will take a plural verb. Not was, were. Easy peasy to start with. Similarly, another easy peasy one. Indian theatre groups have always been fascinated. Waiting for comments from your side here live, but B plus V1 doesn't exist in English. Either it's B plus ing in the active voice, she's coming, or B plus V3 in the passive voice, she was invited. Exactly. So they've been, I was amazed, not I was amazed, the first form. I was amazed, I was alarmed, I was startled, I was perplexed, I was flabbergasted, I was fascinated. B cannot take V1 after it. Impossible. Need not read the sentence, what it mentions further. It's a blunder. Preposition. Opportunity never knocks by your door, in your door, at your door, or upon your door. I think we know this. I think somebody's there. Waiting for your comment. I think somebody's there knocking blank space the door. Welcome, chivalrous. Good evening. Obviously at your door. Hey, where are you? I am at your door. The location. At your door. At somebody's door. We can't say knock by the door. By takes doer, and the door not has to be a doer. In the door, inside the door, there is no space for human beings. For insects, bugs, maybe. Upon the door, it shows motion up on the door. No, I was knocking and I was standing out there at your door. That was a good one. Select the sentence with the ing form expressing the continuity of an event. By the way, there is no present or past or future continuous tense here. Options are good. You can comment. Let me eliminate a couple of these. Singing helps me. That's gerund here. Not showing any continuity. She enjoys reading. Either the subject of the verb or the object of the verb. Both ways it has to be a gerund. Exactly. Now, where are they? They went fishing. Not they are fishing right now. They went fishing. But don't interrupt me. He kept on interrupting me again and again and again. So if you be happy and keep smiling. If you keep doing something, you continue that state. So he kept barking. He was barking. He was continuously barking. Yes, exactly. Showing continuity. All non-finites, but who in English is either a relative pronoun if it relates to the antecedent or an interrogative pronoun when it asks questions. Here, the boy who won the race, I can't see any question mark here to call it an interrogative pronoun. Obviously, the second option then is only a relative pronoun. Who is not the possessive case? Whom is the possessive case? Distributive. Some of, neither of, either of, all of, none of, they are the distributive ones. So it's a relative pronoun. Words like who, whom, which, what, that, they are relative pronouns when they relate. And we are relating here the boy who won the, so relating to the antecedent, boy. Turmoil, I think all of us know, is disturbance. Good evening, Bhavna. Better. Turmoil is disturbance. Like on an airplane, when there is turbulence, it is, you understand this motion. When a ship is sailing and some storm comes at sea, it is slightly disturbed, is called turbulence. So if they ask synonym, chaos is the perfect one. Disturbance. Pensive, deep in thoughts, like a student in a classroom thinking about something else. Hey, where are, sorry sir, sorry sir. He was deep in thoughts, pensive. Chaos, synonym, but they are asking antonym. Cool, calm, composed. Composed, your composure. And this is also shy, modest, synonymous, but we have a better choice. Turmoil, disturbance, composure. Cool, calm, composed. Spell check, one of the common ones. Shikha. Comfortable seems comfortable to me. Stunning is stunning. View looks good, except the accommodation with a double C and double M. Exactly. Accommodation with a double C, double M. So that's the problematic one. Accommodation, one of the common words I'm sure you know, with a double C and double M. The passive of my car had been washed by the mechanic. Mechanic, the new subject. Car, the new object. Had been washed, past perfect tense. Should be had washed, done and dusted. Bhavna. Had washed seems good to me. Extremely sorry. Extremely sorry. My mistake. I didn't see this my car. That should be the new object. So mechanic had washed, okay. My car impossible washes is present and definite. He decided to bridge a bridge. He decided to a bridge. Exactly. A bridge is to reduce, brief. Okay, bridge the gap, which is to reduce. Amplify, increase. Augment, increase. Extend, you better know, increase. Just curtail is decrease. The only option showing reduction. She said she can't afford a house, but she said she could, but I know She has, I don't think she has enough money. Yep, no problem. No problem, Shikha. As per the elimination, we just had one. The first one, yes, your chemistry one, litmus test. Done and dusted again. If I say, um, uh, has happened with us, went to a mall to buy shoes of Reebok or Adidas on our 1/8 and they cost 10,000 rupees. Actually, the shoes are not good. I have money. I can buy, but the shoes are not good. You didn't say that directly that you don't have money. That's because you are not buying those shoes. But I got that. Even if you didn't say, I understood the hidden meaning. Absolutely. Okay, litmus test, as it was in chemistry, if I'm not wrong, is a test to judge someone's authenticity. We are not judging someone's authenticity. We are understanding what he didn't even say. Not that appropriate. House of cards will be gone. An idea, plan is going to fail because of its weak institution. Read between the lines. Most appropriate here to understand the hidden meaning. She said that, but I know she doesn't have money. I read between the lines. Beyond cloud number 9 is extremely happy. For this negative tone, can't pick. For such questions where we can clearly eliminate the options based on just the finite verb, you know what to do. Thousands of devotees witnessed past and definite. Okay, let's eliminate options past and definite. Obviously, devotees witnessed ceremony. Ceremony was witnessed by devotees. Ceremony was witnessed, done. Done. Rest of those. Devotees was the old subject, has to be the new object, not the subject again. Ceremony had been, no. Ceremony was being, no ing. No room for ing here because the sentence was in past indefinite, not past continuous. Done. Pick the spell check. I think we have discussed it dozens of times here. I remember this way. Entree, prene, your ship. Your ship. Done. Entree, prene, your ship. Bhavna, done. Entree, prene, not UER. Entree, prene, uh, seems good. This is enter. Nope. Entree, prene, your airship. Nope. The only option we have. The way you remember, you can. It's raining cheese and dogs. It's raining, I think, Tom and Jerry. Fishes and dogs, birds and dogs, mice and cats. Oh, obviously, it's raining cats and dogs. Illicit and illicit. He was not willing to plus V1 and tried to plus V1, but that's an adjective. Not appropriate here. Ah, Rohit. So I need a verb here, a verb there. Illicit, illicit. Okay, two verbs there. No adjective needed, no adjective needed, and not at all an adjective needed. Yes, exactly. No two adjectives, just two verbs. 2 plus V1, 2 plus V1. In terms of meaning, I think you know. Illicit, draw from anything. So he was not willing to draw any complaints from the staff and he tried to draw feedback through anonymous surveys. While this illicit is an adjective showing something which is illegal. He embarked on a journey to God bless you, Rohit. Chivalrous, okay? Exactly. You embark on a journey to blank space, explore, understand the diverse cultures of Southeast Asia. Assimilate is to understand. In examinations, if honestly we come across the most appropriate option, I won't even check the others. And I'm not showing off here, but probably I answered the same or the same way when I attempted this mock. He embarked on a journey to understand, explore the diverse cultures. Yes, that's it. Need not check the other options then. Antonym of praise. Antonym of praise. Yes, Rohit. Slander, defame, vilify. Same here. Praise, you performed well. Antonym, castigate, which is to scold or rebuke. Most appropriate. Eulogize, praise again. Applaud, praise again. Glorify, praise again. The only option possible, feasible. The workers use a crane. This is a repetition. Homonym. Chide, condemn, scold, demean, debase. Hey, this is getting a little blurred. Perfect now. Obviously, crane is that, what should I say, animal or what? You understand. A living being. And crane is a machine also, with that big neck, a machine. Workers used a crane to lift the heavy equipment, machine. The crane lifted the steel beams easily, machine. The same one, not possible. The crane stood motionless near the lake. Not the machine, but the animal, if I say, or the bird, if I say. The construction crane, machine. A crane was required to move the large container, machine again. So there was machine, 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 machine. Nehru, for instance, is believed to have if I show you options, it'll take a long, can't even show now. Okay, you go ahead. Starting with A, starting with A, starting with C, starting with C. I think you can eliminate. No problem, Bhavna. No, Shikha, A cannot start because A says Nehru, for example. Example of what? So A can't be the starting one. Drop it, drop it. Damn, C is the starting one now. And let's eliminate your way. A can't be the starting one. For example, example of what? What are you stating? What's your hypothesis or central argument for which we are putting examples? So for example, of what? Okay. Nehru, he hoped, we have keywords. It is claimed sometimes, defining. It is sometimes said that when a person is happy, he does this. When he's sad, he does this. It is said that. People say this. It is sometimes claimed that once ordinary people benefit from development, they set aside issues related to their identity. Such a view was found not only in this but also among leaders. And when you say leaders, you can put an example of leaders. C, B, A, Nehru, he, D. CBAD without the options. CBAD. As easy as that. Feel free to ask. Rebuke, castigate, chide, demean, scold again. To criticize sharply. Yes, exactly. That's the meaning. I would not see the other options when I come across the most appropriate option at first. Cut short, intimidate, no. Cripple, no. Criticize sharply. That's it. Exactly. Once again, the exercise acted as a platform for done. Exactly. It is acting as a platform for whom? For the stakeholders to do what? To identify gaps, 2 plus V1, and to assess the preparedness of their organizations, flat PQR. Grammar. Exercise acted as a platform for someone to do something and to do this of this. Straight. Already. Now the RC was super easy. Nowadays we type and that autocorrect helps us correct our spellings, and suggestions are also there. Yes. And we click that. You have gone through this, I'm sure. Which is passive? Passive is B plus V3. Text is simply assisting. No, this is active voice. Suggestions appear. No, this is active. Suggestion generated is based B plus V3, B plus V3, B plus V3. Okay. Relative clause with a relative pronoun, I think, or relative adverb, relating who, whom, which, that, when, why, where, relating. Keyboard predicts the next word, phrase, entire message. Nothing like who, whom, which, that, when, where, why, how. Human language thrives on originality, this, and that, no relative pronoun or adverb. Users often select the quickest option available on screen, nothing. Every suggestion that appears, which appears, okay, we have a relative pronoun here, relative clause. That. Chivalrous, Shikha, Rohit, impressive. What's delegate? Representatives also, delegates. When you perfect. Transfer the authority, responsibility to someone else. When you represent some delegates for the government also, you transfer the authority, yes, relegate, delegate, to someone else. transferred to another source, whether the authority or anything such. Absolutely. Need not check the other options then. That's the meaning of delegate. Transfer the authority, responsibility to another source. Yes, that's it. No development or protection or strengthening. Transferring, shifting. Okay, according to the passage, what's the concern associated with predictive text? It prevents users from communicating is not mentioned. Now I don't remember. What's the problem? Concern. It increases cost. Nowhere in the passage have they discussed increasing the cost. Yes, it encourages dependence on standardized language patterns. They have mentioned. You can read the initial 3 lines. Type the words I feel on a smartphone, and before the sentence is complete, several suggestions instantly appear. The keyboard predicts the next word, phrase, or the entire message. So it encourages dependence on standardized language patterns. Limits access to information? No. Cost? Nowhere in the passage. Preventing from communication? No. Helping them, not preventing. Last. Summary of the passage. What I said. Nowadays we have predictive text input which is helping us. But over time communication becomes more uniform, predictable, less creative and authentic. You can just go through these words. Predictive keyboards have completely replaced. No, they are assisting us. Predictive technology improves communication without affecting language. Language becomes less creative. Smartphones should avoid all forms of. No, they are helping us. Predictive text offers convenience but may reduce your creativity and individuality, being authentic. Absolutely. So that was easy peasy one. I hope you had no mistake in this. Thank you, Shikha, Rohit, and everyone here. Finishing things now. See you pretty soon tomorrow for some practice topic. Okay. Before I finish, let me show you. At Oliveboard, you have each and every set available with a sectional timing. Make use of it. SSC has introduced sectional timing, and you must be, you must adapt yourself to the changes introduced by them. Take the test with sectional timing in all the tests. And yes, birthday bash, 14 years completed, celebrating with 62%, the highest ever I have witnessed. SSC Light, Elite, Super Elite, or Railways plus SSC Elite. Everything is mentioned, what's included, what's not. Can opt for Super Elite, in which each and everything in the SSC stream is included. The running batches, the upcoming batches, the tests, mock tests, PYQs, 2000 plus tests, for CGL, CHSL, CPU, MTS, for Tier 1, for Tier 2, the running batches, the upcoming batches, everything in the SSC stream. At 62% off using code BDAY birthday. Preparing for SSC and Railway examinations together, can opt for SSC plus Railway Super Elite. Thank you everyone for being here. See you pretty soon. Bye-bye. Take care. Be safe. Thanks a lot. Chivalrous, Shikha, Rohit, and everyone here. Thank you. See you. Shubham, thank you. And welcome. Okay, you are probably watching this. Okay. Yes. Gotcha. Need to install but can't restart now. Have classes back to back. Thank you, Rohit. Yes, brother. You are not only intelligent in English, but also technically strong. Whoa, keep it up. Yes.